We're back. Here we are. Season 3, beginning. This is it.
Already.
Talking winter with Swinner. Here we go. Wait. Let the music do its thing. You ready? Hang on. Ah, God, that sounds so good. Man, it's been a long time, fellers. It's been
a minute.
It's been several weeks since we've been able to record anything. It's been, it's been busy. We're in the snow biz. This is, like I said, talking winter with Swinner. My name's Ken Bogeman. Got Zack Frame, Brent Reader here. We're, coming to you guys from St. Louis, Missouri, where we are, we're in the snow business here. And that's, that's what we do. In fact, it's all that we do all year round. It's kind of exciting.
And it's been a little busy.
It has been
Snow
little busy. That's right.
I kind of like it.
It's always good.
Yeah. I've been all over the place doing trainings and touring factories and getting information and stuff. And then you guys have been selling the crap out of snow accounts and equipment and materials. And man, finally here we are, able to chit chat a little bit, and with our brand new format. You know what's happening today? We go to 30-minute episodes.
It was so good they had to cut it in half, huh?
Well, you know what? I was like, what happened was the last time I was, uploading these things, I was like, man, in an hour, we really cover a lot of ground. Mm-hmm. And I kind of wanted the description to be something short and sweet and simple, like why V-plows are the best plow ever. And bam, then you could just go on that, but you can't.
#fail.
Yeah, that's trending.
Man, no, it's not. I mean, #fail is probably trending.
You know what we need?
What?
We honestly need to set up a Twitter account for this podcast so we can put some of this material onto a feed so people can go check it out.
Hey, if only there was somebody in marketing. They could. What? No, Facebook's for old people. That's right.
Twitter brings out the trolls, which I'm partial to. I want somebody in there just talking mad crap, and
That could be fun.
Oh, I'll set up an alter ego for that.
what?
I'll set up an alter ego just for that.
Like stop taking your meds, or what are you talking about?
Set up an account that doesn't have my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A fake account. How about that?
Speaking of meds, hang on.
Oh, water time.
Yeah, we needed that.
Did you put a nipple on that?
That was
thing?
tasty. No, I was trying to drink loudly, and it just kind of came out like that.
That's why you just
Water. Oh, that was better.
you got to slurp it.
That's right. It's Manhattan time.
Was your pinky out on that one?
I don't know. Was it?
The pinky out? No.
Again.
Pinky only comes out when you try to be classy. Like if you had a V-plow, that would be, that's a classy plow.
Man, he's just going for those one-liners and hoping that gets him.
That's right. You know what?
One-liners are points.
So we've been talking about this for years. Well, and it's been a debate here for quite some time. And so I think one of the last episodes we were talking about how we need to actually have the debate V-plow versus XLS. So the question is, are we going to actually have that debate today, or are we going to really talk about the single coolest plow ever to hit the market?
Well, I don't think Brent's prepared for this argument.
Wow.
Because we can't do.
He is totally trying to sidestep this.
No.
Again.
I'm saying we can tease the coolest, best plow ever and do that in the next episode, and continue with the V-plow versus XLS.
I think coolest best plow ever doesn't quite sum that up.
Coolest, most innovative, creative, heaviest duty, madest in America-ist.
And still a wing plow.
God, it is not a wing plow.
What are the things on the sides?
You know what? We're going to do that next episode. That's what I'm thinking. That way it doesn't muddy this conversation.
Oh, okay.
This conversation can be legitimately what it needs to be, helping people understand
You
why.
hear the panic in his voice?
What?
I do.
You know what?
Yeah.
Ask me how many pages of notes I have.
How many pages of notes do you have?
Not one. Zero. I have.
You got something on your paper there.
You know what I have? I have. This attorney, an elderly gentleman, fell in Palmer, Alaska, and we're doing some expert work for him.
Probably used a V-plow.
No, well, probably not. And then I have the date that they fell and the time. And then I have Arnold Ready Mix here because Jim sold us some concrete block because we're expanding a salt depot.
Thanks, Jim.
Yep. Yeah, a super nice guy. And then I have operator versus shop level service maintenance from our last meeting. And then I have V-plow versus XLS.
So what you're
and
saying
I'm prepared
is
to take notes.
You're saying this argument is only worth half a page.
Not even one line.
It's less than a line. It's like a quarter of a line because I don't need notes.
That's it.
You know what I have? Decades of experience.
All right.
So,
I mean, big talk over here.
now on the flip side of that, I think somebody else did bring some notes and came prepared to this conversation.
My dude's got a slideshow.
I didn't get that far. And this is a podcast, so that was pretty irrelevant.
It
All right.
wouldn't be if we had a Twitter, but
That's true.
then you can add us on Twitter. Dude, see,
I mean,
You know what I did do?
Facebook Live.
I do have some software where we can record and broadcast live.
from
Turf's Up Radio.
oh that'd be neat.
We're not doing it yet, but during a snowstorm, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be pretty cool. Be lots
You
of
know what
profanities
happens?
probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say you know what happens like during a snowstorm.
See,
right?
you see, on internet radio, there's no rules. Well, at least
Interesting.
I think. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so
All right, yeah,
here we go. So let's say you're in the market for a plow, and your budget is going to allow for more than a straight blade, and well, speed wings are whatever. They're cool, but you want something truly bad to the bone, right? So you're trying to decide, other than the coolest, most innovative, most unbelievably badass, kick-ass plow ever to be designed and built, which is the next episode. Other than that one plow, you're looking at V-plow or you're looking at XLS. XLS is also what's it called? The whiteout.
Whiteout. Yeah.
There's the whiteout. Yeah, there's several variations of it.
Power plow, Snow X Power Plow.
Yeah. So basically, you got these little wingy things that come off the side. Anyway, so we're gonna. So you've got the V plow, or you got the XLS. So, Brent, I will yield my time to you.
So
Opening statements
I'm
from
not
Brent?
even quite sure what he was getting at there, but okay.
No. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I think the V-plow has a solid platform in a lot of fleets, especially in the northern parts of the country. Here in the Midwest, I think that is a lot less impressive of a need, because here our snows just don't get as deep. You don't need to bust up 3-4 foot, deep snow to get in and allow the other plows to go to work. The V-plow has a place. If you have one in a fleet of 10, I think that's sufficient. But when it comes to here in the Midwest, efficiency is the name. And there's nothing more efficient than a wing plow.
Who did it? Who did it?
Dang nabbit.
To prove
Put
that,
$1 in the jar.
to prove that, I'll ask Ken, what do you put on the side of your V-plow to increase your efficiency?
Oh, you mean my compensation wings?
There it is.
Those aren't to increase efficiency. That's just because I have confidence problems.
This is really going down.
I'm just saying. It's like on my 9.6 XLS, I looked at that.
You have an XLS?
No, damn it. XV2. On my 9.6.
Technically, he does.
Well, anyway, on my 9.
He has a lot of stuff.
That's right. On my 9.6 XV2, I'm looking at that. I'm like, that's 9.5 foot wide. That's a big plow.
Big plow.
You know what would make it bigger? Wings. And so I put wings on it.
So how wide does that make it?
11.1.
Jesus.
It was big.
I didn't even know that.
And yet, wouldn't it be cool if your plow could go from 11 foot and then kind of shrink down and be able to fit through that drive-through and still carry snow in the scoop mode, and as you get past it, scope back out to 11 feet? Oh, because if you could do that, you'd be 18% more efficient than a 9'6" XV2.
Well, what if but I was 11.1 XV2. How much more efficient are you than that?
Well, you probably didn't fit through the drive-through, so 100%.
No. You fit through. You just take out bushes on the way. Collateral
Oh,
damage.
thanks for proving my point.
Yeah.
Damage deposits.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the wings have a solid place, but then, when you want to take them off, you take them off, you get out, you spend 10, 15 minutes, take them off your plow, then you throw them in the bed of your truck, and then
Careful,
going
careful,
through
careful,
the
careful.
back window of the truck,
Maybe.
and then you spend the rest of the storm driving around with snow blowing all over you.
It was cold. Man, it was cold. Yeah, I may or may not have dropped a chunk of the wing through the back window of the truck.
That is not something that you did being lazy or working too fast. I think that is very easily done with those wings.
I think the working too fast part might be the thing.
Well, and I had a pre-wet kit on the
Didn't
on
have
the
a lot of room in
V-box.
the bed.
Not a lot of room.
And those things are not meant to be, placed in there like that.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold.
So
Okay, so you're
my pitch may not be as flashy, but it's based on evidence.
So you're saying that the XLS, and I will give you that. I will say in a St. Louis / Cincinnati / lower states snow event where you're looking at 4 or 5 inches of snow, yes, I will concede XLS is a better plow to have.
No, I'd say that number's way too low.
Well,
After doing what do we do? Like 14 inches up in Omaha a couple years ago.
there's a 14-inch joke in there I'm going to just let go.
Yeah.
Well, you're not there. So
Remember wings? Duh. It's fine.
that 14-inch storm was perfectly fine for that XLS.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe. I don't know, man. So my whole thing, okay. So I'm going to say that every one of your arguments is accurate. Mm-hmm. I've got nothing to dispute the arguments that the XLS is definitely convenient and efficient. What's a price tag on an XLS? Come on, sales guys.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Really? Neither of you guys?
I got to do math.
Offhand.
Man.
I don't know.
Well, you got mild steel, you got the smaller one versus the bigger one, you got
There's
the stainless.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
okay.
there's options everywhere.
Okay, that's fair. So anyway, so let's while Brent's looking up a price tag, I'll say that the XLS style plows, I'll totally give you that.
They're actually the top of the line XV2, top of the line XLS are pretty close.
I think there's $600 difference.
100, not 1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, within the hundreds. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're talking comparably priced plows. One of the things that I've really liked about the V-plow 2 was when you're the ability to carry snow is fantastic. The ability to get into tight places is fantastic. You're tootling down the highway. You're a lot more aerodynamic than you are with an XLS hanging on the front. So if you're traveling,
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I would say that the V-plow makes an excellent foreman truck where you just drive around all day. Because, no, and I'm not even trying to be mean on this one. If you think about it, when you're pulling through a parking lot, that V-plow is almost always out of the way.
Yep.
It tucks in better than a straight blade or a wing plow than driving through tight spots like that. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to plowing, I changed my mind. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I think that there's, I think that if you're talking about windrowing, right? So you're just straight up tossing windrows. I mean, the design on particularly like the XV2s got the real tall sides. You could throw snow a long way with those things.
You know, the XLS does too.
It doesn't throw it as far.
It does if you drive faster.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I want to tell you, I don't know. Personal experience is that that in the windrowing world, I don't know that there's a ton of difference. I will say that having the what are you looking at?
What?
Nothing.
I have
what do you got? A
pictures.
chart?
I was getting a visual reference on the windrow capabilities of each plow.
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Well, one's
I mean,
in full scoop mode for some reason.
Because when you're trying to carry a load of snow with a V-plow or an XLS, they both can do it in the forward position. However, if you want to make a turn, the XLS can angle the plow to go around the turn, maintaining the load without spilling it off. Whereas the V-plow has no choice but to leave a massive windrow on the wrong side of the blade.
Okay, well, but look at how this. Okay, you know what? So for our listeners here, that it's tough to use a visual.
Yes,
It really is.
So, but what I was saying was on the windrow, I think that they're going to be comparable on a windrow.
Well, yeah, you're basically just putting the blade straight and going.
Right.
That there's not much. The only difference is on the windrow you can take a bigger bite with the XLS because you can let your one wing stay straight and your leading edge come out forward. That way it allows you to take a wider path.
If you got wings on your XV2, if you got wings on the V-plow.
Yeah, after you
it's
got
the same
out,
thing.
put them on.
Yeah.
And the other trucks already got half the parking lot done. Yeah, true.
Nah, those wings come on and off really pretty quick. Now, say what?
10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh no, it's way less than 10 minutes. Believe me, I could toss it in the back of the truck and bust the window out in about 30 seconds. So no, so a winged V-plow is, I think, in a windrow pretty comparable to an XLS. One of the things on the winged V-plow that you have as well, though, too, is let's say you're going around that curve, right, and you smoke the corner. A lot less moving parts on the V-plow than on the XLS.
Well, yeah, that's why they thought that through. That cutting edge on the wing has a piece of rubber in it that allows it to trip quicker on the wing, allowing the blade to allow whatever obstruction is there to go by.
Oh no, I'm talking like median guardrail. Like I'm talking building. Like
Play stupid
serious
games, win
obstruction.
stupid prizes. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
I've had guys, it doesn't matter what the plow, shear angle cylinders because they hit it so hard.
That's true.
That had nothing to do with the blade at all.
That's fair. Oh my gosh, you know what? We're already at 15 minutes. We're a little over actually.
Do we still do ads?
Yeah, we're gonna do an ad right now,
Oh, okay.
and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do for another 15 minutes, and then have no more ad.
Ad time.
Halfway through the V-plow XLS conversation. Ad time. Kepler's. Oh my god, my screen just turned green. What happened?
All right. Well,
Fail.
I don't understand. What is happening? Oh,
Hey, Landscape Pros, the right tool storage and organization is the right start to a productive day for you and your crew. Gempler's has the sharp, sturdy tool racks you need to get your shop in top shape. Here's what Landscape Pro Don Bischoff of the Don Landscaping loves about Gempler's tool racks.
When I finally was able to have my own shop, I ended up saying, we're going to make this as organized as possible. And when I found the Gempler's tool racks, I was like sold, because they can hold a lot of weight, and I like it. It looks sharp. It looks sharp to your employees. One of the things I always stress to them is if we're not organized, we're not going to be efficient. If we're not efficient, then we're not going to make money. And if we're not making money, then I can't go out and do fun stuff with you, like go to a Reds game or go get lunch for the afternoon.
If keeping your shop organized, better productivity, and making more money sounds good to you, do what Don did. Shop Gemplers.com for Gempler's tool racks.
Don's a super smart dude. Because he shopped at Gempler's.
Gimplers.
Gimplers. We like Gimplers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Bring it. More stuff. Tell me why the XLS is better. Mostly because you're prepared and I'm not.
I mean, it just comes down to efficiency. Is there a place for V-plows? Yes, absolutely. I would never say that. They're a niche, small little side of the market. But when it comes to mass production, mass efficiencies, there's only one plow that gets it done. And that is a winged style plow, preferably a power wing. But if you need to go with the speed wing to save money, it's understandable.
You know what I think more importantly than saving money on the speed wing though is the ease of operation.
Like the speed wing?
Yeah, if you have a relatively new operator, and you give them a speed wing,
Speed wing, they're great.
Yep.
A V-plow or
Bad.
an XLS,
bad.
rough.
Yeah. I mean, when you're learning how to push snow, if you'll you could be overwhelmed pretty quick with a V-plow or an XLS, and yeah, but that speed wing, man. If you've got a fleet of trucks and you've got guys that work for you, part time in the winter or whatever, and you're trying to figure out what to do with them, man, speed wings all day long.
And that's how I got my start with any type of wing plow when the pin on wings first came out. I had a V-plow, 9.5 foot, be exact, and one of my guys put wings on his plow. It was just a straight blade Western plow, and I came out and looked at his property, and he was like, "You already done?" Yeah. Wow, you did a good job. How'd you do that? And I realized, wow, those wings really did make a big difference.
Yeah.
What was just a truck that should have been there for another half hour, he was already done and heading on to the next property.
Yep.
And then I realized, I can put wings on my plow. And then here we are.
The clouds parted and the sun shone down from the heavens above, and the angels sung a song that was, "One day you'll grow up and get a V-plow."
And then I bought something beyond that.
Wow.
Yep.
It was the last V-plow I owned. Everything was winged from that point on.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can put a speed wing on my 94 half ton.
Really?
Yeah. SnowX says it's okay.
That's assuming the suspension's actually up to factory specs.
Look, dude.
Hey, I watched the. Yeah.
What?
You changed the rear end on that truck yourself, didn't you?
In a snowstorm.
Made it kick ass. In a snowstorm.
That was a really bad time for
was
me.
fine.
It was a really hard, dark time in my life.
Yep. So, all right, what else you got? You are show prep over there, man. You're leading this.
I am show prep? No, I started show prep and then forgot about it. So, at least this morning you did.
Yep, 100%. No doubt there.
I did all of this within an hour of the last show, and then that's where it was.
Fair.
I just copy and pasted from Western's website.
Nice.
but
Wait, whose website? You mean Fisher's website, right?
Well, Douglas Dynamics,
Okay, fair.
because it all applies.
That's fair.
So, and it's a yellow plow on this picture. So,
That's right. Because you want to kick ass, it's got to be yellow
and it's Fisher.
or orange or gray.
I'm partial to the stainless.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's orange? Oh, we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, and that you're kind of cutting me off on that because that was my last point.
Oh, stay tuned for the last point.
Nope.
My last point will become extremely relevant.
9 minutes
in
and
the
45
next-
seconds.
in the next episode.
That's right, which is not happening right now. All right, so let's see if we can. So we've got about 9 minutes left. So let's draw this back. So you've been listening this whole time. You're 20 minutes in. Thank you for staying. And you're like, okay, seriously, fellas, just I need to know what I'm going to buy for my truck, right? So if you're a it's your one truck. If you're a one truck operation and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, I do need to agree with Brent. An XLS is a very, very good way to go. That's going to give you a wide variety of efficiencies without a giant learning curve. If you are in a deeper snow market or you've been plowing for a long time and you've got that down, my personal opinion is that V-plow is going to be the way to go. Some of the angles that you can put that plow in, increase efficiencies on windrow, on straight push. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do there that are going to help, but you have to know how to do that. It is not intuitive, and that does add a challenge to it. If you're looking for just a plow for your cruise, Speedwing, all 110%. Does anybody disagree with that?
No, for average crews, I think a Speedwing is money well spent.
Yeah.
If you got guys that are better, well, then you're going to get more value out of that larger plow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And I've seen some of these videos online where these guys are plowing, and it's insane. And if you were going in that with 11-foot wide blade, good Lord, I don't know if your truck would survive it. It's just too much resistance. Now, I know up in the upper elevations the snow is lighter, but still, you need something to kind of open that up. I mean, but I think, anywhere here in the Midwest, any potential storm we're looking at, I can't imagine a scenario where that plow is not sufficient. I mean, I moved some snow piles last year. They were there for 2 or 3 days with the XLS, and it still was able to move them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but I think that's more of a feature of the Trip Edge versus Trip Blade.
Okay.
Some of the brands out there have a Trip Blade on this style plow, and they're not as aggressive on the scraping factor. And so
because they're all run by springs.
Yeah.
Old technology.
They fall on their place. They trip. The cylinders give out too quick. They're just not as well built.
That's right. But the one thing with those two though is that there's never mind. Don't even make it. I was gonna make a joke, and then as I thought it through, I was like, "This is just dumb." And then I rambled for a minute, and then I stopped.
And now here we are.
Ideally, this was better.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's fine. So all right. So then, So next, the next question is on most of those plows. I shouldn't say most. On some of the plows, you're gonna have a choice between mild steel or stainless.
Yes.
Right.
And 2 different sizes. You don't have to get an 11-foot wide. You can go with
right.
Was it 10?
It's 10.
10 foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it gets down to 8 foot is its narrow side. So that might be more important for you because, one, it weighs less, and your truck might be able to carry that one versus the bigger one. Yeah. And then you might not need it to be that 8.5 to 11 because, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah. Well, and then so on. Stainless versus mild painted steel. Personal preference. What do you got?
Stainless.
I think the stainless looks better all the way.
I think it does look a lot better. It's a bunch more expensive though.
I'm superficial.
With zero.
Man. If I'm spending that much money anyway, I'm getting something to look
But there
good.
is zero functionality difference.
True.
I don't even think there's a weight difference.
There's
It's
very
extremely marginal.
There's a little bit. I do think though in terms of longevity, I think you're going to get a longer life out of a stainless mold board than you are a mild steel.
That depends on the person because I've never had a mild steel mold board fall apart.
I've had,
that was me taking care of my plow.
Right. I think if you, once you get into the world where you have a shop or, guys that are doing your maintenance for you, I think that, that's when things start to get a little bit, you have to be a little more prepared on those. And if you're going to buy a plow and keep it for 20 years, then I do think that stainless is something that you want to look at. I think if you're going to buy a plow and flip it in 3 or 4, I don't think it matters at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, unless you just don't like one particular color.
Right.
I feel like stainless would hold a higher resale value.
That's a good question.
I feel like it would.
I would assume.
It's just a squeaky trailer outside.
Is it a trailer outside?
It is a squeaky trailer outside.
Oh, okay, good. I was wondering what that was. It's because our windows are open. You know why? Because it's the first week of October and it's friggin' gorgeous out here.
It was a squeaky truck and a squeaky trailer.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so so if you're going to keep a plow for a long time, you're going to want to look at stainless options, or like my truck, I've got a diamond plate cat license plate on the back, right? Cat logo, diamond plate, license plate thing.
Yeah.
Then the diamond plate is stainless, and the stainless stuff looks pretty cool. It matches my license plate.
It also matches the chrome trim on your truck.
Sure does.
In the middle of the night, anyway.
That's right. It is currently covered with bugs. Bunch of dead bugs on the stainless trim.
I've got a product out back. Take care of that for you.
I know. I just haven't done it yet. Got to get there.
All right.
Yeah. So, all right. So, you know what we have not talked about at all in terms of plows are back plows.
Pull plows?
Pull plows. Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Those are technically wing plows as well.
Kinda.
A lot of them are.
So, if you're in the world of driveways, just shut up, dude. Just keep that smug little laugh to yourself over there. So, hey, next episode we're going to talk about some cool stuff. Anyway, so if you're doing driveways, a pull plow is something you definitely want to look at. Driveways, loading docks, things like that. Things where you're gonna you need to move a pretty fair amount of snow quickly. Then you need to pull it back from a wall. Man, these things are the way to go. You back up, you drop that thing down, you
And
pull
they're
forward.
huge. They cover a really wide swath.
They can. Yeah. I mean, most definitely for sure. They are very, very, very neat. But we don't really move a lot of those around here. Kind of
Sure
weird.
don't. Well, I think most guys find it easier to just pull in the driveway with a plow with a back drag edge on it, drop it, pull it back, and then back the truck in, hit the salt on the way out of the driveway.
I think
Or
if we
loading
had more
dock.
plowable events here,
Yeah.
a lot of guys struggle with only plowing, 3 or 4 different events a year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
That return on investment, because those things are not cheap.
Yeah.
Even though everything I've seen says that they're better.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just over here agreeing with everything.
Wonder if you could put a back drag blade on a truck, like a pull plow. You put a pull plow and then have the spreader on the front.
Have a spreader on the front?
Yeah.
how would that work?
Like put a 2-inch receiver
I guess
on the
you
front of
had
your
an
truck
electric-
with a tailgate
Got
spreader.
an electric truck, took the hood off, set the spreader in it.
Oh, you know what's funny? That new Lightning is absolutely terrible at towing. I found that out.
What? Well, wait. Okay, hang on. An electric truck towing anything?
Yeah.
That seems laughable.
Well, Ford's like, ooh, look at us, wah wah wee wah. We made an electric truck that can pull a bunch of weight.
Did you say wah wah wee wah?
We can pull 10,000 pounds, for 30 miles before you're dead.
That's not as good. Nope. Yeah, I could pull like 25,000 pounds for a long, long way.
Me too.
And you're 94.
That's right.
Damn straight.
I want to see that.
I can't stop it worth a shit, but I can pull it.
Those hills that kind of get annoying, don't they?
A little bit. It gets a little hot.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why is he stopping? Put it in low drive.
Right, exactly. I'm in first. Leave me alone.
Hey, you know what? We haven't told anybody how they can ask us questions about plows.
Twitter?
God damn it, Zach. No, we're not hip enough. Nicole! Come on, man. Get on the Twitters.
If I make one, are you going to sue me?
No, you'll get promoted to marketing. Congratulations.
Awesome.
You have to monitor it then. Get your profile pic. It'll be good.
It'll be like Wendy's.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Frosty.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
I know. Hey, seriously.
Yeah.
If you guys got questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, answers, you want to weigh in on the topic of conversation, podcast at swintergroup.com. We'd really love to hear from you. What do you think of that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think we need a Twitter.
I know. Yeah, of course we need a Twitter.
If we need a Twitter, please let us know.
You know what else we need to do?
Go home.
We need to call this one a wrap, man. Go home. This is it. Season 3, episode 1. No, season 4. Episode, doesn't matter. New season, episode 1. This is it. Talking Winter with Swinter. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you come back. The next episode, just go ahead and let this thing keep playing, because we are going to seriously talk about the single most innovative snowplow ever to hit the market. It's really, really going to be cool. We're going to get to that in the very next episode of Talking Winter with Swinter. I'm Ken Bogeman, Zack Frame, Brent Reeder from St. Louis, Missouri. Hope you have a great rest of your day doing whatever it is you're doing. Enjoy it. See ya.